My name is Frank Dick. I was the chief coach for the United Kingdom in track and field athletics. Currently working with World Athletics, working with coaches, helping them to be better as coaches. It's a coach's job to take people from who they are to who they're capable of becoming. And part of that is making sure that you are everything that you can be. And one of the most fundamental things is making sure that people are properly equipped to do that. And if you can't see properly, you're going to be in big trouble. I got to the point where I was in a football stadium and I couldn't read the score on the scoreboard at a distance. So to start off with, I had two sets of glasses, one for distance and another one for reading. And the distance ones definitely weren't working anymore. And so I came to Optical Express and a very good friend of mine, David Molsdale. And David said, Frankie, you'll have to look at laser correction. And so I did that. And naturally, if somebody's going to play around with your eyes with surgery, you're bound to feel a little bit nervous. But I trusted David, and I trust Optical Express was, after all, one of the finest optical services in the world. And so, made an arrangement, came up to 200 SVS in Glasgow. You're bound to feel a little bit nervous when you come in to get a procedure on your eyes. I'm no exception, right? I think I'm a tough guy, but you know, I was a little bit nervous. But I have to say, from the moment I walked through the door, from reception downstairs, meeting the optometrist, meeting the surgeons, every one of them, it was as if they'd made an art form out of keeping you calm and letting you feel confident about what was happening and the people around about you. I had the procedure, and I don't know what I was expecting, but it was over in a blink. They said afterwards, well, there's 7 minutes each eye. But it didn't feel like that, you know, in and out. A little bit of discomfort afterwards, naturally. You've had a procedure. I remember having to wear these little goggles to protect you from anything that's polluting the air for one day. Wore them at nights after that, but perfectly clear vision. And you might wonder yourself, well, what kind of difference is there? The wonderful bit was I could see colours better than I'd ever seen them in my life before. Fantastic colours. And I really rejoiced in that because I love my garden, I have to say, and I love the colours in the garden. And there was so much more radiant than I'd ever seen before. Life just changed dramatically, you know, absolutely dramatically changed. I'd recommend it to everyone. But since I'm in the world of sport, I wouldn't only recommend it to the coaches, I'd recommend it to the athletes and the players out there. I don't know if you've ever watched NBA basketball, but they keep on having to stop a game because our players manage to lose their contact lenses and then put them back in again. But how much better would it be if you didn't have contact lenses and you had perfect vision? Would that not make you a great basketball player or a great rugby player or a great football player or a great netball player? I coached a young boy called Daley Thompson. He was a double Olympic champion, world record holder in decathlon. Daley had it done. I've been chatting to tennis players, international golfers, who've all decided to have it done because they want to be the best that they can be so that they can be the best that they can become, which, as I said, is my job. We're all creatures of habit, and we reach for things when you don't need to reach for them. And I have to say, for the first couple of weeks, jumping in the car, I'd routinely reach for my spectacles and suddenly realize, hey, I don't need these things anymore. It's quite a difficult thing to describe the feeling that you have, because it's as if you've been looking through a lace curtain for a long time and somebody's pulled the lace curtain back and suddenly your world has changed. As I said, I'd recommend this to everyone because, coming back to my point, as a coach, it's my job to take people from who they are to who they're capable of becoming. And how are you going to do that if you can't see where you're going?